We finally have more details on the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 RS. Yes, finally, Porsche have announced that it is coming. It is definitely happening. It's going to debut next month. I'm filming this on October 2021. As you can see here from sort of like the pictures, there's been a few videos from Porsche. One with like an onboard from just showing how fast it's going around the Nürburgring. It set an incredible lap time of 7 minutes and 9 seconds. That's really, really quick for a 718. I am massively impressed. I love the Cayman. I've spoken about this in the past. I've shown you footage of like the GT4 RS last year, as well as sort of latest images. There was also another video just saying how it sits its final test, as you can see here. They just kind of talk about it. Obviously it's from Porsche specific people, so it's obviously going to be biased towards the car. I'm so glad that they've made it. For me, this is going to be the last of, the last of what we know of cars, particularly the 718 going to full electric soon. But we also have official images now as well, and more details about the car. Now, one thing that they don't announce is power and torque figures, which is a shame. But in actually one of the videos that they actually spoke about, one of the Porsche ambassadors says, the one thing that I noticed the most is the power. So expect power to be up from the normal sort of is 420 PS in the standard 718 GT4. It's got to be, to do a lap time like that, it's got to have more power. It's got to be getting nearer to 500 horsepower. I think it will have sort of around 450, 460 horsepower, personally. I think if it had 500, I think that's tipping too much on the toes of like your GT3s, and that kind of reign. But it's a smaller, mid-engine car. Finally, it's got the power that it 100% deserves. I've driven the 718 GT4, the standard one on my channel, loved it. But yeah, they always lack a bit of power. This, I believe, is PDK only. Let's just check out some of these cool images first of all. I believe it's PDK only, so no more manual. That's what I think. I think that's just because of the nature of the power. You get that cool extra wing. It looks great. I'm just so excited, so happy that this car's definitely happening. It's going to be really hard to get hold of, but yeah, for sure, if you can get it, definitely get it. Let's see if we can find some really decent images. So what they do in the actual, when they do test runs around the Nürburgring for official laps, they actually fit different seats, so you might notice that there's like headrests around the side. That's not going to be standard, that's just for the protection of the driver. What they tend to do is those seats weigh the same as the standard seats, so it's not like there's a performance benefit, it's just for safety. It looks like it's got like the 918 seats in it, which looks great. Obviously the main difference is that huge rear wing compared to the standard GT4. But this is finally what we wanted. The 981 GT4 I absolutely loved, but you just know it could take more power. It's got the chassis to take plenty more power, but they never wanted to step on the other like GT2 RS or the GT3 RS and etc., or even like a normal GT3. You don't want it to. They've got their model ranges to look after, but this is the car to have. This is unbelievable. This is what I talk about on the channel. I love Caymans. I aspire to own a Porsche at some point in my life and sort of share it on the channel as well. 718 Cayman, maybe 981 Cayman, certainly high on my list. It's definitely going to be the most expensive Cayman. In the UK, it's about 77,000 for a standard GT4 with options. Obviously, you can put 10, 15, 20,000 pounds easily. This will be close to sort of starting. It'll be sort of like base 911 money. I think it will be about 90, 95,000 starting, and then once you option it, it will certainly go a lot higher than that, into six figures. But here's some pictures. Look at those roads. That's what I say about cars. Take them to amazing roads, 100%. Look at that. It's amazing. I'm glad they've got these images of it. Alcantara wheel, you can see it's got the PDK gearbox sort of shown there. That's what I told you about the headrest, and that's not going to be a standard. Even the roll cage, potentially not. There probably is some sort of club sport package or something like that. That is an impressive time. I would again love to go around the Nordschleife at some point. It's another dream kind of thing to kind of do it, but driving it on Forza Motorsport 7, that is a quick time. Really, really properly quick, particularly for a road car as well. It's two different track layouts as well, so that's why it shows the shorter route. Doesn't really give too much away. Brakes, are they any different? Maybe they're larger carbon ceramics. One thing they did say is it's got lightweight parts, So expect the car to be lighter. It's likely in my mind to have, see, this is the thing about the engine, has it got the same 4 litre as in GT4? Because what they say in their videos is they kind of, well, they mention that one thing I noticed is the power and the noise. Now obviously we've got issues with noise because everything gets sort of plugged up now, unfortunately, with DPF and OPFs and new regulations. But we know that the standard GT3 actually makes really, really good noise. So has it got a GT3 engine detuned? So look, the car looks more aggressive, has even more aerodynamic parts and some lightweight parts. So it's very much about sort of like, that sort of downforce level, some lightweight parts, so it's going to be a little bit lighter on that front. I love the front grille, how you can get, see if we can see a better one of that, because you get the really cool, that just looks cool. That's like RS style in the bonnet. Big vents, really aggressive, really, really menacing. And really good and really quick. You know, if it can go around the Nürburgring and go around everywhere, that's an intense, hard track. You can't have a rock solid car because it will just fall apart. There's too many bumps. You can see it there. It's way too tricky. So it's clearly got a lot going for it. Braking performance, I don't know if it's any better. I mean, it looks quick. Yeah, okay, here we go. The modification I can trace the most is, of course, the engine performance. That's quite clear. The engine performance. So what is that saying? Is that saying it's got a different engine, or is it saying it's just got they've eked more power out of the standard engine? I don't know. I wonder if it's got a different engine. I mean, it certainly sounds great, and I encourage you to watch these videos as well. I'll put them in the links in the description. But that's going to be the big thing to decide. I'm guessing 450, 460 horsepower. Costs a big thing in cars, but then could they bolt a GT3 engine straight into a Gt4 RS? Maybe, or are they just going to increase the power and open it up a little bit? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to find out exactly what is going to happen. What an amazing car. So happy it's being made and it's happening. Other sort of notes, they're sort of saying obviously how it's likely to be an uptake in the power before, potentially 500 horsepower, 372 kilowatts, that's what they're suggesting. Maybe that's a little bit too hardcore. Optional Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 R tyres as an option. That is going to make the car ridiculous. Tyres are everything. It's what I say when I talk about the cars on this channel. Tyres make a car, and well, yeah, that's what it says there. I mentioned before about the racing seat as well, just for safety. Fantastic lap, fantastic car. I'm really looking forward to it. If you're looking forward to it too, give this video a like. I'll share more once I find out the official details of it. I want to see it in person. I want to get up close and personal with it as much as I can. And it may be hard for us to own, but hey, we can still look at it and still enjoy it. What a car, what a car. Oh yeah, I'm smiling. Even they're smiling. Big smile on every driver's face. Amazing GT4 RS.